Hello and welcome to Quilt Addicts Anonymous. I'm Stephanie Soebbing. Well, we're past Labor Day. The weather is officially starting to cool. There are no 80-degree days in the forecast where I'm at here in the Midwest. So it's time to start thinking about some fall sewing projects. Today's video, I'm going to show you 5 projects that are fast and easy and you can absolutely get done to use this season. And we are going to show you some of the fabrics that we have and some kits that are available with it. And some of the patterns are free. So they're really fun, really fast. You can get them done in a weekend or an evening and you can enjoy them right now while you are sipping that pumpkin spice latte. First up is the Charm Pack Table Runner. This is a free pattern that we originally put together for our 12 Makes of Christmas series several years ago. I used to make these all the time when I was a new quilter. All you need is one charm pack, and we happen to have some in a Halloween line. It's called Haunted Hollow by Tracy English for Clothworks. And the instructions give you 2 options. You can make one large table runner from one charm pack, or you can make 2 smaller table runners from one charm pack. So more bang for your buck, maybe a little smaller, maybe fits better on the coffee table instead of the dining room. But basically all you need is some coordinating, binding, and backing fabric, and we did get Haunted Hollow on yardage. So this is a great one to do this with. It's a great one if you're a newbie because it allows you to really practice getting those points right. And you do not need to do any fancy quilting with this whatsoever. Some nice straight lines going across and just connecting at the corners is perfectly fine. You can use some fun with some thread too. You could definitely go with some bright orange to make it even more festive. And this absolutely can go together really, really fast. Like, I cannot tell you, I probably made dozens of these when I was a new quilter just because they were so fun and you could kind of just show off all the fabrics and have some fun with where they were placed and really have a good time with it. But Haunted Hollow, definitely a perfect one to do this project with. Second project that you can get together in a weekend and also has a free pattern is the Boo mug rugs. These are super fun, super cute. You're going to spell out Boo twice so that way you've got enough mug rugs for you, a Halloween cookie or treat, and whoever it is you're having over for coffee. This one is so fun to make. It's a lot of little pieces, so it works best with a line that has smaller scale designs. We used Drop Dead Gorgeous from Paintbrush Studios to put together some new kits for this year. In the past, we've used a cotton and steel line. I think we have some fat quarter bundles left of that, but it's really fun. This year's one, we just used a plain white for the background, so those boos really pop. And since it's a mug rug, don't feel like you have to hand bind this. All we did was zigzag stitch over all of it. And it doesn't matter if it's absolutely perfect. We'd use a little seam on the back to make sure that that came down. But everything looks nice and finished from the front. It adds a nice decorative element to it, and you don't have to feel like you have to hand stitch 6 bindings of Boo mug rugs on. So we've got a video tutorial for all these things. Make sure you check it out and grab a kit. Now the next quilt, we're just going to have to show you some photos because I accidentally left it at home. It's the Maple Leaf Log Cabin. This was one of the first quilts that I designed ever, and we revamped it for you guys to have different sizes and things in it and make it more look like our Quilt Addicts Anonymous patterns look like today as opposed to when I started. Now, you could make the Big Daddy quilt, that is the king size that I made mine in, or if you actually want to get it done this season, you can just make a table runner and make 4 of the blocks. There's a maple leaf block in the center surrounded by log cabins. This is a really fun one to do scrappy, and the way it works is you have 2 fat quarters make 2 blocks. So all you need to do is find 4 fat quarters for your log cabin strips. It's nice if you have a dark and a light. And then you're going to need an assorted amount for the leaf centers. What I tried to do was have those leaves pop. So I use lots of oranges and purples in mine, like the colors of the leaves when they turn. And then I use sort of creams and browns and greens on the outside. We don't have anything that's specifically like that, but you absolutely could use some of the Halloween fabrics that we have to make this as well. I know mine contains some ghouls, so you can check out any of our Halloween collections that we have. Maybe check out our remnants because I know we have added some Halloween stuff there. So definitely check that out and have some fun. But Maple Leaf Log Cabin, super fun pattern. I love how it combined those 2 blocks. It was on my bucket list to combine those 2, and that comes out every year around this time when the weather turns because it's got a nice cozy flannel back, so it keeps me warm at night. So the next project I had to put on, we have this apron pattern from our partnership with Sew It Yourself, and that is from the Jaftex family of fabrics, and this is a fancy apron. It has 2 layers of skirt with lining on one of them. We've got pockets with buttons, and we have a lovely interface belt so it stays nice and stiff. And then of course our bib pocket in front. And let me tell you, this is a fancy apron. Now, a lot of times we think of aprons as functional utilitarian things, and they are, but they also can be heirloom sewing projects. One of my pieces that I love is an apron that my great-grandmother hand smocked out of gingham, and that comes out at every important dinner that we're hosting at my house because I want that on. So if this is something that you make for yourself or you gift, this is totally something that can be used year after year, and someone will make you think of that. I never even met my great-grandmother, but it makes me feel special to wear that apron every single time I'm hosting a big fancy dinner for my family. So you can make this for yourself. I know I made some aprons for my mom, and she breaks that out every single Christmas when she's baking cookies. And so you could have a lot of love in a garment like this. We do still have kits available, and the pattern is free. Last but not least, we have Quilt-As-You-Go Placemats. This is made using June Taylor Quilt-As-You-Go Sew by Number pattern batting. Say that 5 times fast. It's great because the placement of where your strips go is pre-printed on the batting. So one package makes a set of 6, and we have some kits all ready to go for you. We have some using Grow, so this is all harvest themed, so perfect for this time of year. We also have some using more pie, so it's all different pies that you'll be making in the fall, and these are super fun. We have banana, we have peach, and this one has some cherries on it. So these you could absolutely get one of each, mix and match, and have a really fun setting for your table. And then we do have one left of our Christmas, even though it's fall, but I'm going to tell you what the fabric requirements are for this. Now, you cannot make these without the batting. You've got to get one every time you want to make a set of 6. It's got your pre-printed instructions on it. You're good to go. You can just sew by number. It's super simple. But in order to make this, you need 1/3 a yard of 5 fabrics, or you can use 2.5-inch strips. So we also have 2.5-inch strips of jelly rolls of fall themed fabrics, but we have lots of other fall themed prints beyond Happy Hollow. There's Drop Dead Gorgeous. We have some leftovers from our cotton and steel from last year. We've got lots of fun collections. Figo came out with a new one this year. So just grab like a 1/2 yard of maybe 4, probably 4 would do it. Or you could go with more, so you can mix it up and have some fun with it and really just have a good time. These are so fast to put together. You can absolutely have a set done in a weekend and be using them on your table the very next week for dinner. All right, well, that's it for my 5 fall projects that you can get done fast so you can enjoy them this year. Make sure you check out all the supplies and our latest fall collections over at shop.quiltaddictsanonymous.com. And if you haven't liked and subscribed us yet, please do. We send out lots of fun tip videos like this, but also a lot of tutorials that are absolutely free so you can improve your quilting. And pretty much every pattern we put out comes with a tutorial, so if it's 2 a.m. and you're stuck, you don't have to be. You can just pull it up, watch us, and figure out what it is that you're supposed to be doing and move on with your project. So that is fabulous. We also try to get the latest and greatest modern quilting fabrics, and if you're a member of our email list, you get 10% off your first purchase, and we make sure to send you all this with some suggested fabrics in there as well that you can see really clearly in the email. All right, well, that's all for today, and until next time, happy quilting.